Hello, hello. It is day 179 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. It is October 18th, 2024, and it was unbelievable. I had no calls. I had no calls on my schedule today. It was amazing. It was really beautiful. I was very, very relieved to have no calls. It has been a while since I've had no calls on the schedule for the day, on a weekday and even a lot on weekends. So I just basked in the no callness of it. There's really no other words for it. I still had work to do. I still had tasks to get done. I still had the kids at home. It wasn't silent, it was nothing like that, but I had no calls booked. And for me, like, it's not that I don't like calls, and the calls that we have can be um amazing. The outcomes that come off of calls can be absolutely incredible. um there's just been so many lately, so it was a relief. It was nice to be able to slow that down a little bit and take that break, um after everything that's sort of been crammed into the last several weeks. So yeah, that was really nice. And again, just really in that phase of needing a little bit more rest, and allowing that with all of the releasing that goes on around the full moon, and all of that fun stuff. So that was fantastic. It was kind of just a day where I decided to lean into, I mean, I did still do some work tasks. I did decide though to lean into just spending more time with the kids, because they're going to be going back to school next Monday again. And we had well, first off, we had some work that I had asked the teacher for that we could work on at home while the kids were away from school. So we worked on some of that, and then we just played. We took it easy. The weather was not great, so we just sort of stuck around here and just enjoyed each other's company. So, and honestly, I really do love that. I think that it is very healing just to have days like that, and especially when I'm extra tired, not requiring myself to burn myself out more by, like, oh, there is a never ending to-do list, and I could choose to do that. Or I could choose to rest on these days when I do have a break, when things just happen to line up that I'm not overbooked, and all of that, at least right now. And again, I'm working towards not being overbooked. And that being less of a concern in the future. But as I whittle away at the things that I overbooked myself with over September and October, um, when I have these days that pop up, I do try to lean into them and just rest as much as I can, so that I can keep going through the rest of them and not have to cancel and not have to reschedule any more than necessary. And that is really key to keeping that flow going the rest of the time. So, um, I mean, I'm really grateful to have that knowledge and that awareness of just breathe and just, you know, slow down when you have the opportunities, because we don't always have the opportunity. And that's just a reality of life. No matter how much balance we bring in, no matter how hard we try and how little we schedule, we still will always have, and especially as parents, we're always going to have more than enough to fill up our days, and our to-do lists will never end because we're still living. And taking advantage of the times where there's not a lot on the go it shouldn't even be optional in my mind. It's so important. So I hope that just sort of gives you the nudge to take a break when you're able to. And I hope that that's helpful in some way. So that's what I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.